Solis for Colombia, and it's Delgado winning it, but out of bounds. So Colombia starts with a basketball. And now a turnover forced off the offensive rebound and a bounce pass ahead. Here's Brian Angola. Left-hand drive under the hoop, missed the layup. Solis on the follow. First bucket of the day goes to Colombia.
Only played one game in the qualifiers, but did give them 8 points in 9 minutes. So the fact that he's starting now means the coach must have a lot of faith in him.
Underneath the hoop, a reverse lay-in by Victor Liz, and there is the captain. Middle of the floor, Atencia gives it off. Three-pointer, too strong out of the hands of Brian Angola, and here comes the DR the other way. Layup good for Andres Feliz, the Real Madrid star.
He was averaging 15 points per game in the qualifiers, so nice problem for Coach Garcia to have.
Yeah, very, very deep squad. Feliz with a crossover into the lane. Lefty lay-in. Feliz, like you had mentioned, second in scoring in the 2023 World Cup for the DR, only behind Karl Anthony Towns. Inside, a block from behind as Solis was going up for the layup. Now behind the back, Jones loses it. Here comes Colombia. Atencia, Roque for three. Good.
Nice transition look there. And up and down we go.
Big shot for Colombia after 3 straight buckets by the DR. Lob inside, Delgado above everyone. He's got a size advantage on the whole floor tonight. He did, went to DePaul, St. John's in Memphis. 3-school college career. And here he is on the wing. Lefty pulls up for 3, and he hits it. Left wide open, you can't do that with David Jones.
Oh, that's too easy.
Too easy underneath, indeed, as the pass goes
for Colombia. 2-3 into a 3-2, and it forces a deflection and a turnover.
Steal by Angola, pass ahead Atencia. He's got room to lay it in. Haven't seen a lot of zone so far in the America Cup. Colombia decides to go with it there, and it works off immediately. An emerging power in American basketball. Colombia gets it inside. Solis finishes in Colombia with their largest lead so far. They're up by 3. More of a 2-3 right now, although now you see a third defender come up in Almanza, make it a 3-2. Drive baseline, and Delgado pulleys.
6'8" forward, plays his pro ball in Argentina as Liz gets a steal.
Victor Liz jumping into the lane, and the lefty layup is good. Dominican takes back the lead with the Liz steal and bucket.
Whether that's Jan Matero, or in this case, Yasel Perez and Yoel Soriano checking in.
Step back jumper, that would have been a 3, but instead it's short, and it's a rebound for Jones. He pushes the pace into the key with a 2-hand jam.
All right, well, David Jones Garcia, I thought he was going to look for getting these.
Latter stages of the first quarter where a lot of those games turned into more steep blowouts. Colombia with a great bucket from Michael Jackson, the captain. Elvis Solano through the legs, facing another Colombian zone. Great pass, great extra pass, and somehow Soriano dunked it from behind the hoop. No good. He's had a lot of looks so far, but still waiting for them to go down consistently. The other way in transition, Juan Guerrero, 32-year-old from Santo Domingo with the layup. A near over and back for Colombia. Only 6 to shoot, and it's poked away and stolen. Solano has it. Pass ahead. Perez with the right, and he scores through contact. Good screen. Mendoza gets the switch. Atencia's got the big Guerrero on him. They're going to screen again, and now they get the even bigger Soriano on him. Pull-up jumper, and he stuck it. Waited to the last moment to put it up.
So here on the replay, this was the Atencia shot at the shot clock buzzer earlier, but yep, Soriano.
Guerrero snatched it away from Solis. And now Guerrero up the middle of the floor, blocked by Solis, recovering. Soriano missed the layup, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, near goaltending, no call there. As you take a look.
Pardon me, 4 for 9. And yeah, you just never know. 1 point could be the difference between you playing in the quarters and not. As Soriano gets rejected, Solis with a huge block. The other way, Colombia gets the lefty lane from Roque, and they are right back in it, down by 4.
Chance here. You see the block you were talking about earlier. And that is a tough.
Impressive game for him so far. 5 points, leads Colombia.
The fact that Colombia has two 5'9" guards in their backcourt just hasn't really proven to be a problem. Very much a reliable scorer for this Colombian squad.
Feliz to Vargas. Pass in the key. Great cut. Suero in the layup through traffic.
You know, these guys, a little bit more of kind of a similar level. They've played together a lot more, a lot of continuity and familiarity.
Perez from the corner, stuck it at the end of the shot clock. What a big shot for the DR to make their lead 4.
Can hurt you in so many ways: scoring, rebounding, passing, and defensively.
Pick and pop, and Roque calls his own number to hit the 3. And Atencia. DR has Vargas, Lees, Jones, Feliz in the game, and Perez, who just ripped it away into the lane with a right-hand jam. As a role player, he's leading the DR in scoring tonight.
And another steal.
Here's Feliz out and running. Gives it off. Jones with the flush. Well, it's a dunk party. Everyone's invited.
Yeah, just like that. Quick 4-0 run.
Vargas to Lees. Over to Feliz. Back to Vargas.
Nice
and a good cut. Feliz with the bucket.
The DR has a chance to get it to around a 10-point lead going into the halftime break.
Jumper short, and nearly a tip into his own bucket by Jones. Rebound secured by the DR. Inside, Jones goes with the lefty lay-in with a lot of contact. Screen coming, it's flared. Feliz calls his own number to the hoop. Tough contested lay-in for the Real Madrid guard, and he helps the Dominican Republic to a 10-0 run to end the half that puts the DR up by 11.
Yeah, great Jackson in the starting lineup. Atencia actually on the bench.
Angola drives the baseline, and he missed the layup with a big contest on him. Here comes Feliz the other way. Angel Nunez inside, scoop lefty, layup good. What a tough make. From the corner, Jackson 3 rattles out. Colombia 3 for 20 from three-point range in the first half. They're 0 for 2 as Jones steps through with a nice euro. Another zone from Colombia, wing 3. And maybe the ball doesn't lie. Colombia takes it back.
I was just trying to balance things out. Nice pass.
And a great standing two-hand flush by Almanza. Got no run-up into that jam.
They're now back into a zone press, now back into a zone defense in the half court.
Okay, just ran the whole floor to contest that Perez 3. Good contest as it forces an air ball.
And that's probably the guy you want to shoot it, but then to give it away. Nice crossover and one for Jones. Garcia. Nice extra pass.
Garcia inside through contact, missed it. But a follow there from Soriano. Jones Garcia created the space.
Good hands. Good trap and a steal. Watch out for the highlight.
Perez with the around the world lay-in. His first bucket of this half after leading the Dominican Republic with 9 in the first half.
It's forcing some turnovers, which in some places might be called fouls.
Atencia straightaway 3. Got it. Big make. First three-pointer.
At this point,
they've taken 26 threes, hit 4 of them. Inside a block on Soriano, they'll get Valencia for a foul. He is 10 for 15 now from the line to get to 17 points, the game high, but his team's still down 11. And Jones Garcia, alley-oop a little too long off the backboard. Atencia working inside, up and under, almost stuck the layup.
Uh-oh, highlight time.
Soriano, jam! Punishing the rim with his right hand. 3 for the subs, and they're making it easy going out in transition. You don't, with it what looked like an ankle injury in the first half, or in the third quarter rather, but back in now, and Colombia comes up with a steal. Pass ahead, Almanza two-hand flush. Soriano to Jones. Soriano flashes to the hoop. Jones taking it himself. Perez is also open for 3, and why take 2 when you can get 3? Perez had to throw it before falling out of bounds. That's a turnover, and into the lane, Angola with a right-handed layup.
Nice extra pass. Even more unselfish play. Ooh, big rebound.
Good looks, and Jones again fighting for the bucket. Jones now playing defense as Atencia hoists the three. And a long rebound, Perez, he wants to get out and run. Numbers DR. Soriano wraps it around to Suero, who pushes it off the glass and in. Timeout, Colombia.
Well, again, this is that fatigue really coming into play. They're just, yeah, you can see the tired legs now on these jump shots. They weren't falling when they were fresh. As Soriano drives baseline, and he's just been a force
for Soriano.
And it's meant that Eloy Vargas hasn't really had to be used here, especially in the second half, as Roque.
Here comes Colombia with numbers. Good adjustment and pass. Layup miss. Jackson has it blocked. Jackson again, and Colombia can't convert there.
Jones, you can already expect that he's going to come through and deliver. Feliz as well. So these are just bonus points, realistically.
Roque from the corner hits the three. Colombia's fifth make from beyond the arc. Munoz inbound, gives it away. Nice interception there by Feliz and a spin dribble in the middle of the court. Perez back to Feliz, dumps it off. Vargas lays it in. Here's another look at that great pass. I mean, he never even really looked at Vargas. To Brian Angola. Miguel Caicedo, turnaround hook shot, good. His first bucket of the game. Vargas with the rebound, and that should do it. Solano heaves, but that shot will not count. The Dominican Republic constantly grinding down Colombia.